Hey folks, Cass here.
Yeah, we drove it on the street once.
A Toyota body with a BMW engine in it.
Anyways, reason we're here, we're at the BMO Centre again. We're gonna drop by at the Calgary International Car and Truck Show. Okay, let's go and figure this one out. So I'll be right back. Okay, with the parking sorted, let's go inside. It's miserable out here.
It's advertising Subaru here.
Which boots?
Well, where we lined up normally. Oh, no, they're still there. Okay. Well, we made it in.
You may see in the clip there with the Batman replica car. We'll get to that in a bit here.
Yeah, that's probably an 8-cylinder still. These are probably kind of the vehicles they drive around to these head of states or whatever. They just reinforce them, but it's about the size of it. Nice bright red. GMC Canyon. They sure changed quite a bit, didn't they? The Hummers from the military style to the way they look now. Check out that dash here. Oh, here we got the Porsche. What's that? I'm not sure.
I'm personally never been too much of a Porsche fan, although the one I'm looking at here looks nice, but they are nicer cars in my opinion.
It's a Spider. Well, Spider is in the model name of the Porsche. Maybe I need to be a bit more specific. Looks nice.
This model looks a bit more like the classic design, but again, the best part, I like the blue actually. And then we have an SUV, Cayenne, probably. Oh, somebody did it. Played her out with too many buttons. And here we go.
Like the color on this Bronco.
I don't mind the aesthetics of these new Broncos, but they are really not that big. In the back, you don't have much cargo room, and they're kind of expensive too.
3 different colors, yellow, red, and blue.
The yellow and blue stand really out of. They're very rich with these Ferraris here, but I don't know, maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned. A Ferrari, for me, the color just has to be red. You know, I do like the color blue, or even, as I said, the yellow here, but it needs to be red if it's a Ferrari.
Jeep Grand Cherokee we got here. Yeah, this one is more the size, the Grand Wagoneer over here.
Not my taste of car. I find it very boxy, that Grand Wagoneer. Now this little Jeep is not too bad, but the rides are a little bit bumpy. They're a little bit geared for off-road.
Come up on the Nissans up front here.
And by the way, there's not every manufacturer here anymore. I think Mercedes, and I'm not sure which other brands. Quite a few brands that are not showing up for this car show anymore, which is a little bit sad. I would like to see them as well. But anyways, I was saying here with the Nissan, they are a little bit in trouble as well, I guess, financially. Now, just curious, how do you pronounce this brand here? Hyundai or Hyundai? Or maybe even both is valid, not sure.
Guess that's the Lexus stand here. I think this is one of my more favorite Lexus SUVs here.
Walking up on the latest Cadillac SUV here. I think they entered Formula One now as well as the latest brand new Formula One manufacturer.
Check out that dash. My goodness. Got some Genesis here.
All the electronics, and I'm sure if something goes wrong with it, you have to replace the whole front here. Here again, look above the steering wheel, and that's normally relatively expensive, so I'm not so sure about that.
Looking at a couple Kias here.
If you're somebody that's in the market for an EV or even a hybrid, of course you will find them here as well.
You know, with the new 4Runners here, reminds me of, they start to do this triangular window again. Remember the very first ones?
Just checking out the Toyotas, and this is the Land Cruiser. Do you remember the Land Cruiser? It has been out of Canada for a very long time, and I think it's finally back. Personally, I don't mind it. It's a little bit of a rugged-looking, anyways, SUV. So, if you're a bit more adventurous, that may be a vehicle to consider. But it's fairly big again. Just keep that in mind. This here is a newer model Chevy Traverse. I think it may be out a year. Look at that dash again. But anyways, I got the older model, still the 6-cylinder. This one here is just a 4-cylinder turbo and a lot more electronics.
I think that's an all-electric VW. Yeah. Of course, then there are a lot of other people too that, how much you said? 285? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what I'm talking about, yeah, my goodness, is the price of the vehicle, 285,000 Canadian dollars. I don't see anything that special about it. I guess you just pay for the name, Land Rover or Range Rover, whichever one it was there now. In the meantime, I ended up over in the luxurious car sections where we find the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Aston Martins. Again, very, very expensive vehicles, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. Let's just assume, hypothetically, you have all the money in the world. Would you purchase a luxury car like that? And if so, what is or would be your favorite brand or model? Or perhaps you're just happy with just a regular, practical, everyday vehicle?
I know.
A Toyota body with a BMW engine in it. I guess you can call this the real hybrid.
Look at this. The Batmobile. It's a replica, actually. That's what we are looking at.
No, it's not free. It's gone to here. I'm sorry. Yeah, we drove it on the street once,
And you probably wonder, is it street legal? The answer is no, it is not.
I know.
It's like the high-speed numbers of the Batmobile.
I never owned one. I've talked to him a few times. I almost bought the previous WRX 3 years ago.
Should have, man. The prices on those are going crazy.
See that, yeah.